Switzerland is known for its high prices. That is not new information. However, a trip to Switzerland does not have to break the bank for you. Also, be truthful. It is probably for this reason that you have not included it on your bucket list just yet, right? You're scared off by the extremely expensive prices. You are under the impression that you will never be able to finance a vacation to Switzerland without depleting your resources for retirement. You are concerned that you will continue to make payments on your debts for a considerable amount of time. But despite all of those concerns, you know that you secretly want to attend nonetheless. This video guide offers in-depth recommendations on cost-effective modes of transportation, cost-effective lodging options, cost-effective food options, and a wide variety of free activities that can be found across the many areas of Switzerland. You can travel through this little country that is jam-packed with top-rated locations to see without blowing through all of your money if you use the appropriate tactics. Getting to Switzerland. Fly into one of Switzerland's main airports such as Geneva, Zurich, or Basel to immediately gain access to the country's superior domestic aircraft and train network. Compare the cost of flights into Switzerland with those departing from nearby countries such as Germany, France, or Italy, as these itineraries are frequently more affordable. When planning many travels over the course of a longer stay, it may be wise to invest in a rail pass option such as the Swiss Travel Pass or the Eurail Select Pass. On the other hand, numerous travel days or regional passes may be more cost-effective for shorter visits. Make your reservation in advance online to receive the best rates. Lodging throughout the whole of Switzerland. Hostels provide dorm beds for as little as 30 to 50 Swiss francs and basic private rooms for as little as 60 to 100 Swiss francs, making them the most cost-effective option across the country. The SYHA, Interhome, and Jugendherberge are three of the most well-known hostel chains in the world. When making reservations for the summer, allow plenty of time. Prices at hotels are often lower from October to May when there are fewer guests, with the exception of holidays. Consider staying in one of the mountain village's charming hotels, which typically charge only a fraction of what you would pay in a city. During the off-season, ski chalets and mountain inns sometimes provide modest lodging in the form of dorm rooms that are excellent for outdoor excursions. Prices for dorm beds range from 30 to 50 Swiss francs and include breakfast. Airbnb provides listings for vacation rentals all around Switzerland, including numerous entire apartments in cities that cost between 80 and 150 Swiss francs and can be shared by 4 to 6 people. Mountain homes with plenty of space to sleep groups cost between 200 and 300 Swiss francs. From June to September, campgrounds typically charge between 25 and 40 Swiss francs per person. There are locations across the country that are well equipped, including many picturesque settings near lakes or rivers. It is against the rules to camp in the wild, so make your reservations in advance. Accommodations on a budget in the Zurich area. Dorms at the Jugendherberge Zurich Center cost 40 Swiss francs per night, while private rooms start at 75 Swiss francs per night. The hostel is located between several bustling neighborhoods and the tranquil Greifensee Lake. The Ibis Budget Zurich Airport Hotel offers no-frills and suite rooms starting at 85 Swiss francs and is located near several transportation options. Guests may reach the hotel in 10 minutes by tram. Choices available in the Lake Geneva area. Backpackers can stay in clean dorms in the center of Geneva at the Biblis Hostel Geneva Central for as little as 35 Swiss francs per night. A pleasant riverfront experience awaits guests of the hostel ship Lausanne, which offers dorm berths beginning at 28 Swiss francs and private suites beginning at 80 Swiss francs aboard a grounded vessel. Travelers can get a bed in a former Grand Hotel at the Montreux Youth Hostel for 40 Swiss francs per dormitory bed. The hostel is located close to the lakefront promenades and the Jazz Festival. Lucerne lodging on a budget. Dorm beds at the Jugendherberge Lucerne start at 35 Swiss francs per night and are located in a scenic hillside location outside of the old town. Guests can take a bus to reach the location. The clean double rooms at the Hotel Bruder Klaus start at 85 Swiss francs per night and are conveniently located near the Marktplatz and the bridge for leisurely strolls. Bern low-cost accommodations. Dorms at SOHA Bern backpackers start at 32 Swiss francs per night, and a hostel is conveniently located just a few steps away from the station. Near the Bundeshaus government district and the cobblestone alleys, the Greenfield Hotel zur Schön provides simply decorated rooms with private bathrooms starting at 85 Swiss francs per night. How to eat well on less money. Packing a lunch of bread, cheese, and seasonal fruit from the grocery store and eating it at a lakeshore or park for free is a great way to lessen the strain of meal preparation. Plan to spend between 15 and 20 Swiss francs on each picnic. At lunchtime, bakeries provide hearty sandwiches, soups, and salads for between 6 and 12 Swiss francs. Ideal for getting a look into the local way of life. At the takeaway counters, you may have a filling and affordable lunch on the fly for as little as 5 Swiss francs, such as pizza pieces or kebabs. Sunday brunch buffets in hotels typically cost between 25 and 35 Swiss francs, which is an excellent value considering there are endless hot and cold food options. Ethnic restaurants such as Asian and Middle Eastern restaurants offer full portions for less than 20 Swiss francs per person. Farmers markets showcase fresh, locally sourced produce that is ideal for cooking at home and offer a quaint setting and ambience. Free things to do and have fun with. There are no admission costs to hike on the trails that wind through the beautiful forests and valleys. The views can be accessed by short strolls or full-day excursions. Enjoy outdoor pools and saunas and thermal spas like Bad Ribes, Fuhlendorf, and Street Moritz for as little as 15 Swiss francs per person. Explore the shorelines of the lakes Zurich Sea, Lusener Sea, Bieler Sea, and Neuchâtel in search of picture-perfect vistas. Discover secret squares by ambling around the historic old towns of Lucerne, Bern, and Zurich, which are characterized by lovely arcades. Visit municipal art galleries that are free to the public and feature rotating exhibits, as well as weekend artisan markets. Public playgrounds are a wonderful option for evening activities, not just for children, but also for families on a budget. Budget spots broken down by region. City of Zurich. This free walking tour, led by friendly locals and lasting approximately 2.5 hours, covers the highlights of the area. Take the inexpensive tram and then the funicular to ascend the Jutleiberg for breathtaking views of the lake and the Alps. Have a picnic on the neighboring scenic Obererletten grasslands or in the scented rose gardens. The Geneva Lake. Spend the evening strolling along the opulent Quai du Mont Blanc promenade and taking ferry trips out to Montreux. Explore the vineyards that surround Lausanne on a hike that follows easy routes through the vineyards. If you want to have a bird's eye view of the Vaude Alps and the terrace vineyards, climb the Altiplano funicular in Montana. Switzerland's core region. Soak at 38 degrees Celsius. Fuhlendorf's romantic thermal bath is located in an old building within the spa hamlet. Entrance is not required to explore the old cobbled alleyways of Old Town and the picturesque Chapel Bridge in Lucerne. Take a boat ride across the Vierwaldstätter Sea Lake to take in the picturesque scenery of the surrounding Alps. Bern. Stroll through the UNESCO Old Town and take in its beautiful fountains, arcades, and clock towers. To see bears in their natural environment, go to the Bear Park Nature Refuge on the outskirts of the city. On balmy evenings, you can rent paddle boats or just relax along the promenades that run along the Aar River. How to navigate without breaking the bank. When traveling around Switzerland, the extensive and well-integrated network of public transit offers an alternative that is both more convenient and more cost-effective than renting a car. When traveling for longer distances, regional passes offer the best value. The half-fare Swiss card, which is available to people under the age of 26, grants discounts of up to 50% on trains and buses and is valuable if you plan to use public transportation for many days. Make your purchase online. Rail passes allow for independent travel on flexible dates while providing cost savings compared to purchasing individual tickets. Passes for Eurail and Interrail are ideal for traveling through multiple countries. Trams, trolleybuses, and buses are all part of the public transportation system in the city, and individual fares range from 2 to 3 Swiss francs. A weekend pass for Zurich costs just 6 Swiss francs and allows unlimited trips. Pedaling around the lake coastlines and into the valleys on rented bicycles costs 10 to 15 Swiss francs per day. Electric bikes make it possible for even beginners to conquer steep inclines. Discover enchanting backroad pathways on foot that wind between castles, abbeys, and villages and include lunch spots along the way. It is possible to obtain hiking maps at stations and hotels. Switzerland is known for its warm and welcoming culture. Do not be shy about striking up conversations with locals about topics of mutual interest. Many of them are willing to offer travelers impromptu lifts within cantons. Money-saving advice. Travel off the beaten path to experience genuine Swiss culture by going to smaller towns and villages away from the madding throng. When dining out, spending 10 to 15 Swiss francs less on each meal by bringing picnic dinners from Costas or Denner rather than eating at restaurants might result in significant savings. During the summer months, look on Airbnb and in local classifieds for apartments in residential areas that are less expensive than hotels downtown. Instead of always buying bottled water, save up on free refills for your reverse osmosis water bottles. When prices are much higher, it is better to stay in the hostel's dorms rather than a private room. Maintain a flexible approach and skip large events where possible, such as Christmas markets, because they drive up the cost of accommodations. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.